there in that lovely domicile of yours?
All right, we might have a very special guest joining us here on Point Dabble Point. Special guest, can you give me a thumbs up if you're here and ready to go? Special guest, can you hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go? Can you wave at me if you're ready to go? Oh, I see a thumbs up. Kate Meaney, what is happening? Ready to go.
Hi, mom, wife. Hi, Lady K. Hi, Shitware. How are you?
Hi, Kate. Thank you so much for joining us. I think, now, correct me if I'm wrong.
What's not happening?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
She's got her radio on. What an idiot.
On your radio, please, ma'am. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we've met before. We were both at Chrissy's wedding, but it was star-studded, so I'm not sure that we met.
Can you hear me now?
What a loser! What a loser! I thought Carl was a whiz at this. This idiot lady. This is the one that was like she wouldn't come on my show last time. She said she was afraid of Melton. I get it. He's ugly and he could crush you if he fell on you. But now she's doing Carl's show. Did Carl promise her that Melton wouldn't come after her? Was that the deal? Because aren't they palsies? And now she can't even hear. Look how high Shuli is. Carl's wife is looking hot after seeing John's sister. I'm not going to lie. I might be making white to this later. Not going to lie.
I can hear you fine. Yeah. Can you hear us?
Are you via satellite? Where are you? Are you overseas?
I'm on Wi-Fi. Should I rejoin? I feel like there's a little bit.
No, this is great. This is great. This is great. This is the problem when you're getting the Kate Meaney business. Nothing works. She starts crying.
Play it back.
Wait, wasn't Shuli calling her a loser for months? But she still goes on Shuli's show. Because Carl's the real deal. Carl's the real deal. If you get a chance to go on Carl's show, grab it.
You sound great now. Whatever you did, turn it off. Can you hear us okay?
I'm in New York. Let me rejoin.
Okay.
Why is she talking like a fucking hostage? I
think somebody's gonna rejoin as shit porn, so heads up.
Yeah, I know. That was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah. I feel like John's got a laser sight on her from the other side of the room.
Yeah,
she's like,
she seemed like a hostage.
It's really good to be here.
She looked like a hostage.
Yeah,
I just
John
said that, Carl.
is great at everything he does.
I just said that.
Herb Beta Patched.
That was her whole appearance.
VIP tickets to DabbleCon secured. See you in Rochester. Yes.
I'm going.
We'll see you there, buddy.
I'll be there.
Forward to it. And,
I'll be undercover. I'll be undercover like the undercover baseball player, undercover scout. Scouting the College World Series, but he's asking everybody if they know Stuttering John.
WATPlive.com or CarlsonComedy.com.
Look at Shuli going for the pipe.
To get your tickets.
Going for the pipe, Shuli. Good for you. You deserved it. You just got high all morning. Now you're getting high in the afternoon. Then you get high tonight. Payday. Shuli had it coming. Bob, what'd he pay you? Oh, Taz got back to me. Hey, Mr. Brennan, I'll get back to you on that. I guess she has to check with Pat Dixon. Get his permission, because you don't want to get on the wrong side of Pat Dixon. That's a factual fact.
Because you can still get the weekend passes that get you in.
Weekend passes?
To all three of the ticketed events that we're doing at Comedy at the Carlson for DabbleCon 2, August 16th and 17th. Mike Cutts gifted 5. Who are these podcast memberships? Thank you very much, Mike Cutts. If you did get gifted a membership, we do 2 bonus shows a month, but you can also watch WTP live every Wednesday and Saturday. We put it on the community tab, the link for it. So look for that Wednesdays at 5, Saturdays at 2. Nick Tucker's member for 3 months. Considering John hates weddings because everyone is focused on the bride and groom, not him. Also, Jenny is fire. I let her step on my mandolin. Well, you must not have a very nice mandolin then, sir.
Thanks, Nick.
Mine is very nice.
Did you see John tried 2 nap tweet jokes about you today? He's too tired to do a show, but he's been on Twitter all day today. Talking.
Look at Shuli. Shuli sits there and wants Stuttering John all day, gets high all day, but he's calling out somebody else's work ethic. Sits there with 4 or 5 guys getting high, watching Stuttering John, but he's like, these guys are lazy. I'm the real deal. I'm the real deal. I'm Shuli Edgar. I get high all day, every day. And then I watch Stuttering John clips.
Shit, as usual.
Jay Wolfenstein, $5. Thank God WTP has PDP this week. Finally, real views, memberships, and super chats. Unlike that talent with bald. Hi, Shuli. I mean, TSN for life.
Oh, fuck.
I like
That's my favorite.
I like this guy, Jay Wolfenstein.
For a comment before we started, somebody in the chat just wrote, Shuli sucks on ice, which I thought was great.
He could take a joke. He's good-natured.
You to do a good show. Michael C, $2. You saw
remember we had Kate Meaney on, and her Wi-Fi was terrible. She was at her mom's house. It was snowing. Adam, what day was that? Adam,
stream just for another timer. LOL.
You set up a stream just.
I noticed when I watch clips of the show. I noticed when I'm sharing a show. And I have my finger on the screen, the red thing comes up. So I understand that's kind of annoying and not professional, but I gotta be able to stop it immediately if something weird goes down.
For another time.
Because I think I'm culpable. Like if she porn bombs it, I gotta fucking freeze it immediately. Because I don't know if I guess I'm right. Can I get in trouble too, Mr. and Mrs. YouTube? Can I get in trouble too? If I'm watching a show that gets porn bombed?
Okay.
Right.
You got us.
I don't know what I did. If I fucked up, I apologize. Annie Orion, member for 2 months,
hi, Annie.
says, hi, Jenny. Hello, everyone in the chat too. F. John Melendez. He's a total psycho. Time to make fun of him once again. Boy, I love this show. Hi, Shuli.
Hi, Annie.
See, the basic flaw with this show is the fact that every super chat is the same. So they're all Stuttering John's an idiot. That's both shows. Carl's show, Shuli show, the Shitware show. That's it. John's an idiot. Watch the super chats. They're all the same. Stuttering John's an idiot. My show, we have different topics. We had fucking Felicia yesterday with Stevie Lou. And then I did an earlier show by myself, watching Stuttering John myself. I fell for it too. But every super chat ain't the same. Stuttering John stinks. We know.
Hi, Annie. Annie's one of our review girls on the WTP.
Love her.
I think Kate is back. Kate, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me this time.
Oh, good.
All right.
This is
I know what the problem was.
Yeah, we know what the problem is. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And you're also an idiot.
Was watching your show on Safari, and then I turned on the show on Google Chrome.
The exact
and then
same
I was like,
thing.
why am I hearing 2 Kates at the same time? I was like, oh my God, I'm doing something wrong again.
That explains
what you got in her hand. She's going to get high too?
I've done the exact same thing before starting this very program. I'm like, wow, that music sounds terrible. What's going on right now?
I love it. I love it. This is so much fun, right, Bob?
No worries at all. Kate, thank you for joining us. What a week you had. Holy shit.
Oh, just another other week with John Melendez. But before we, get to me, somebody told me I should read out this message to John.
Okay.
I'm not here to play games anymore.
What the fuck is this? I got to freeze it to drink my soda. I'm not here to play. I mean, this is it's so laughable. I'm not here to play games anymore. This is all that happens here is people play games. Carl's a pretend journalist. Shuli's a pretend comedian. Jenny from the Jingles Bar is a pretend sexy lady. Kate Meaney, she's a pretend everything. All she does is talk about, I fucked a famous guy. I can't say his name though. Didn't she play the game with John and Chad? And then she tried to play with me last week? Kevin, I didn't get the email. I didn't get the link. Yeah, you did, you dumb. Data points should be used more often. They're not used enough, Duff Davidoff. Data points should be yes.
He is now going to face consequences and repercussions that he will never be able to recover. Let's see if his family believes all the recordings about them, or are me just planting fake seeds.
Wow.
Whoa.
So Carl's got to pretend that's something. Carl's such an improv hack. Yes, and I don't really give a fuck. You guys can all sign off. I'm watching this.
Oh,
This is what I was hoping for, because
Whoa.
he did.
Yeah. Another work, and then she'll end up going to France with John, or going to the wedding tomorrow, or is it today? I was going to call John.
Threatened you quite a bit on his stream yesterday.
Yes.
He made it clear that he was going to drop an arsenal on you, but he already did, because this is the thing. I'm so irritated with what John did to you.
Are you, Carl? Are you beside yourself?
He
Well, we
called
knew
up
it
your
was
mom.
coming.
You knew that he was going to call your mom and grandparents to say you needed an intervention and that you were a prostitute?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. She is a prostitute. I mean, we all know she has sex for money.
And he called my
Oh.
mom while she was in Paris, like probably at 11 o'clock his time, 5 a.m. her time. And she gets a call.
He didn't call her in Paris. He don't have that kind of money.
Your daughter is a high-priced escort, and she's
What a
a
piece of shit.
heroine.
You know, he did not call anybody at 5 a.m. He didn't call anybody in Paris. John's the cheapest motherfucker that ever lived. He might have emailed her. He didn't call anybody. Again, Kate Meaney's a liar, professional liar. I'm gonna send Chad the link. I think he's at the ball game. He can do the Kate Meaney stories. I think he was going to see Biggie Smalls tonight or something. He was going to see some rapper, allegedly. Wow.
Is this the superintendent? Janet Rossi is a whore. You have a whore living in your building.
And she was like, I just got a call from John Melendez, but I didn't know who he was. And I was like, who is John Melendez? He said, John Melendez? You don't know Stuttering John Melendez?
Oh, shut
What is
up.
Stuttering John from the Howard Stern
You
show?
got offended? That's hilarious.
Shuli does that fake laugh all day, every day. Ha ha, I'm high. Ha ha ha. Everything Bob says. Ha ha ha.
Kate, side question real quick. Any chance you could join us at DabbleCon 2 in Rochester?
Somebody has to pay.
Shuli's going. It's going to be a high-end event. All the top prostitutes from around the country. It's going to be like the Super Bowl.
For my room, but if I am invited, I will.
Wow, she don't have money for a room? Her and John really do belong to each other, or whatever the word is. They're meant for each other. She don't have money for a room? Who is she, Ray DeVito?
We'll go.
Okay.
Done.
Yes.
As
Done.
you know, I have you on the guest list already, so you've already gotten the invitation on that end, and we got to figure out your.
I literally, I don't trust any of these fucking clowns. If she done porn bomb them, I mean, she just likes attention. I mean, she went to Stuttering John, then she went to Chad, then she went to me. Now she's with these clowns. The Glasses Brigade. Look at these two clowns. Oh man, Shuli gets uglier every day, don't he? He never gets outside.
Your logic, we can do that for you.
Yes.
Yep.
So this is
First
the,
class Spirit Airlines.
So
That's
this
all
is-
I ask.
this is one of the
Pay for
tweets.
a room.
that John put up to he was promoting his show yesterday, and he says Kate Meaney's a high price escort, news at 2. And I have to ask you, Kate, have you had any thoughts about legal recourse for what John is saying?
Oh, a lawsuit. Oh, wow, a lawsuit.
Because he's definitely defaming
Another
you.
lawsuit?
I mean, he's just the biggest idiot I've ever met. If I told the man I want to sleep with you, John, he'd be there right now. I'll never say a bad word about you.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
I like how Kate Meaney is another one of these women that thinks she's hot. When I first heard about Kate Meaney, everybody who knew her from the comic strip said she's an idiot. But now all of a sudden she's hot. Oh my God. But that's what she wants. That's why she talks to Chad for 6 hours or Stuttering John for 7 hours, because she wants all these guys to be like paying attention to her, because then that reinforces to her, I'm hot. Guys want to fuck me. Yeah, washed up losers.
If he had a small dick after sex, he would do the same thing. I mean, the man is out of his mind. And I know the three of you have questioned, why would a 24-year-old have conversations with this man? Well, I'd like to ask you three the same thing. Right. Why do you want to listen to him? How awesome do you think his stupidity sounds via phone call?
All right, I'm sold.
Smoke a little
You're going to go personalized episode. I get it.
John's calling. Would I rather hear his private info or what Shuli has to say about what he assumes is his private info?
Wow, she had an end game all along, John. She was pretending to be your friend to get information from you. She wanted to cut out the middleman, Carl and Shuli. She wanted to get right from the horse's mouth. No offense, Chrissy.
Right. I've got all of it. This is off the record. And John, this could be a lie, but I have a lot of secrets of yours that you may not want to hear.
Guaranteed she has nothing new.
This is a bombshell.
I have you using slurs. I have you dropping the N-bomb.
Yeah, in a private conversation. Yeah, everybody does, don't they? Leo gone, don't they?
I hear you saying F-bombs.
Oh my God! You record him saying the F-bomb? He's talking about your dad or the other F-bomb? Wow, she's got the goods on John.
Hear you saying transphobic rhetoric. I have everything, John. I have everything.
Rhetoric. Use a big word. Just get high, sweetie. You and Shuli should do a show.
Susanna a cunt. I have you.
Oh my God, he called his ex-wife a cunt? What the fuck's happening?
Talking about sending cocaine to Florida that you picked up at the pub from some grifter. So I know it all, John. I know everything in your life. Right. And if you want to go to my mother, go ahead.
Right. Kate, I'm going to let you go because you have way better content than I do today. But I just want to tell you this. Congratulations. Yeah. You're the first person to actually play John.
Look, she's getting high too. Wait, she's coming on for 5 minutes and she cannot get high for the 5 minutes?
On correctly. Everyone else tries to get in his good graces and fails miserably. You've nailed it.
Hey,
I'll shut up. I want to stay on.
Wait. She was trying to get in his good graces. Carl didn't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
Everything. I have you calling Susanna. I have you talking about sending cocaine to Florida that you picked up at the pub from some grifter. So I know it all, John.
Right. You're going to prove that case? Hey, Your Honor, John told me in a phone call that he picked up cocaine at the Dabbler's Point bar. What?
I know everything in your life. Right. And if you want to go to my mother, go ahead.
Kate.
Attention, whore, Kate Meaney.
I'm going to let you go because you have way better content than I do today. But I just want to tell you this. Congratulations. Yeah. You're the first person to actually play John correctly. Everyone else tries to get in his good graces and fails miserably. You've nailed it.
No, she was trying to get in good graces for at least a year, Carl. But Carl doesn't see it that way. Carl sees it his way, and everybody agrees with him. Point dabble point. Doesn't that imply like some back and forth? Carl, here's what I think. No, you all got to agree with Carl.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
I'll shut
Quad.
up. I want to stay on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quad, take some goddamn notes. This
No
is how it's
shit.
done. Number one. Number two, he claims you sent him nude photos. Can you talk
Of
about
course she did. She sent Chad new photos. Anybody that said Chad nude photos also sent them to Stuttering John.
that, please?
Yes.
I sent him screenshots of porn stars that vaguely resemble me.
It's amazing.
You know that's a lie. You know that's a lie.
Can you name any of the any ones that we know of?
Mia Khalifa.
That's hilarious.
Right. Yeah, she looks like Mia Khalifa. Right. Wow.
And I mean this as a compliment. You look nothing like me.
Exactly.
It's hilarious.
I
But
had
John
to
wants to believe
whitewash
it.
her body a little and face tune up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucking funny.
Oh, her face was in the picture?
No,
still?
I
Still?
would never
Oh, okay.
send a nude with my face in the photo.
No, I
This is
thought
a
her.
Right. They teach you that in 6th grade. They teach the girls that now in 6th grade in health class. Send nudes, no pictures of your face. It's like the MLC legend. He's like, yeah, I can't show my face. I'm an undercover scout.
I thought
1984.
I thought Mia Khalifa was in her face was in the photo, maybe, but
No, you
that would
crop it
make
out.
it
You
even
crop
better.
the face out.
John would have probably bought it either way.
Can I just
He
point out
bought
though,
everything.
John saying that you're a high priced escort. First off,
She's not high priced. Is that what Carl's going to say? John's saying that. John's wrong. No way anybody would pay her $20,000. If they do, they're the biggest losers of all time. If they do, they're the biggest losers of all time.
world's oldest profession. Secondly,
Oh, she's been on 5 minutes. She's already going to the fucking weed. Her and Shuli should fucking run away and get married in Vegas. Elope, I think they call it. Go to Mexico where you can have a couple of wives.
price means she's really good at it.
Exactly.
Yeah, there'd be way. If you were a cheap whore, I'd be like, well, that's insulting. What the fuck?
If he called your mom, been like $50 is all she gets. Your mom would have been living,
I know.
and rightfully so.
She's like, I just heard you're a high-priced escort with.
Even her mom's like, no, you're not. You're not good looking. You're like a Manhattan 4. But all of a sudden, she's a high-price escort.
The heroin problem. It was like, heroin problem. That's not the problem.
Do you find it surprising that he was out there being your?
I think how these people, these fucking cowards fight on Twitter. I'm like, I'm gonna, hey, you're gonna, like the MLC legend. I'm tough on Twitter.
White knight against what he claims so many people attacking you and your mother, and in just the drop of a hat, I feel like took it to a whole nother level than anyone else who has given you shit online so far. I feel like he called your fucking mother and your grandparents. That's insanity.
Yes.
Not really. And we don't know he did. That's what she said. She probably made it up. She's a lying cunt.
Insanity, because I wouldn't fuck him.
Right. It was
Yeah.
completely
Not because you wouldn't fuck him, because you're a lying cunt.
revenge. And John likes to pretend that he's like,
Carl, you do all the pretending. Carl, you like to pretend you're somebody and your wife's not weird because she's 10 years older than you, or 9, sorry.
no, I just want her to get the help that she needs. Like, no, you're full of fucking shit. This is all because she finally slighted you. And now
Does
you
anyone ever disagree with Carl, ever, about anything?
want to hurt her. It's all
Called point, double point. That implies some kind of debate.
his revenge fantasy shit.
Yeah.
I want to get her in as much trouble as possible. Doesn't care
Contrary
about
to popular belief, I do.
Why isn't Jenny from the Jingles, why didn't she talk? She just sits there and giggles once in a while.
Have a heart, and there were times where I felt bad that John had no family and was kind of.
He has no family. First of all, probably has more family than you. Your dad's dead. He died gay and broke. You have a mom. You have no siblings. You have a grandmom. He has more family than you. You have no siblings. John at least has a sibling. We saw her yesterday, regretfully.
Alone in this world, so he had somebody finally to talk to. So I said maybe I could do an act of God and speak to this man. And after a while, I said he was talking too much about our conversations, so it wasn't in my best interest to continue this relationship, especially as the wedding was approaching. And I knew I was never going to go to the wedding.
The wedding,
because that would just be a horrible look on my end.
She says it like they were going to get married. The wedding was approaching. I knew I had to bail.
All right, so I have to play this clip for you since you said that, because this is such classic stuttering John.
You know, there's something, Kate. I just want you to know something.
Holy shit, she's still smoking? Is that weed or tobacco? Wow, nobody can just do these shows without getting high the whole time?
Nephew.
Am I the only straight shooter here? Is Shuli going for the pipe now too? He saw Kato and he goes, you know what? That's a fucking great idea.
But really, my brother,
he's going too. He thinks nobody's watching because everybody's watching John. That's when Shuli goes for it. Sometimes he leans down. I see him lean down when he's on with Bob when they're watching Stuttering John. So it's always when they're watching a clip, which is often.
Hey, for another
blow it out, Shuli. Blow it out. You're a real upstanding citizen. Everybody admires you, Shuli. Get high all day and watch Stuttering John clips. Had a failed comedy career, failed everything.
At the wedding.
You cost his brother $22, Kate. How dare you?
He'll just eat the second plate. So
now he's doing fat jokes. I mean, if you get involved with Kate Meaney, that's why even last week I was like, you're a fucking losing, lying. She's like, I was backstage and you didn't let me in. I'm like, that's when I was just like, afterwards she was texting me. I didn't even respond because she's such a, listen, you after a while, these people are not hard to read.
Can you imagine?
John was going to come beat me up. And it's like, all right. I offered him $100.
The weddings cost tens of thousands of dollars.
Carl, where'd you get married? They don't cost. No, Carl's didn't. He got a deal in Rochester.
And John goes, and Kate is ripping off my brother to the tune of $18.50.
Thanks for setting him back $23, bitch.
Good impression.
And if I went to the wedding and he was just given one plate, you only get one plate?
So now she's riffing.
I didn't get a second plate. Well, now he's got a second plate.
So he called your mom and your grandparents?
He didn't. Look at Carl's like, he called. Yeah, they were in Paris too, or were they somewhere else? Afghanistan. What time was it there?
Yes. My grandmother didn't answer and had the wrong number for her because she has a new number since she's old. No.
Wait. If she had a new number, how did she know John called her?
More cell phone. But he attempted to call her.
How do you know? John told you he called her? What a lying cunt. No, he called her. She has a new number, so she didn't pick up. But then how do you know he called her?
He wanted to get her involved as well. So I really...
she's your sugar daddy. Don't she pay for your apartment?
I wish no ill will towards the man. A part of me feels bad for him. But the fact that he had to call my mom at 5 a.m.
He didn't. Guaranteed he didn't. Guaranteed he didn't. Guaranteed he didn't.
Parisian.
Did I say guaranteed he didn't?
Time is ludicrous and an act of.
I think that's what Chad's seeing tonight. Ludicrous.
It's nefarious behavior.
Oh, nefarious. Who's she? Stephen A. Smith?
It's nefarious. Well, I was pulling some parallels between our.
Yeah. Jenny, speak up.
Friend Aaron M. Holdover on Steel Toe.
Oh, now he's his friend? What?
Number for her because she has a new number since she's old. No more cell phone. but he attempted to call her.
Wow, these are
And
just all
he
lies.
wanted to get her involved as well. So I really wish no ill will towards the man. A part of me feels bad for him, but the fact that he
Seen and not heard, Jenny Jingles. Good work. Seen and not heard. Just fill a square, Jenny. Don't talk.
had to call
You're just gonna get by in your looks, Jenny.
my mom at 5 a.m. Parisian time
He
is
did not.
ludicrous.
Parisian.
An act of it's nefarious behavior.
It is nefarious. Well, I was pulling some parallels between our friend Aaron Imhold over on Steel Toe and Stuttering John.
Well, you just said he wasn't your friend. Is he going to shit on Aaron? That's why he's comparing him to Stuttering John. You just said he wasn't your friend.
Because they both pulled the same shit where they're mad at a girl who no longer likes them or feels that no longer.
Wait, you're comparing Aaron and his wife's situation to Stuttering John and Kate Meaney? That's the parallel you're making, Carl? Wow, you make a great detective, wouldn't he?
Likes them. And so Aaron Immelt called April's parents to say she's over at the Ricadas, she's doing drugs.
Yeah, you absolutely should have. Yes, he should have. He should have. There is in-laws for now. Kate Meaney and Stuttering John, they're not quite at that level. They even haven't gone on a first date. What is Jenny from Jenny's Jingles looking at? She rolling her eyes or she see a spider?
It's like, that's like the move. Two things.
That's the move. He was married to her. Wow, Carl's such a gaslighting bitch. Fucking pathetic gaslighting.
You beg for money all day, and then you tattle on people who slight you.
Yeah.
Well, it's such a dick move.
With Aaron and John in this instance, I think it's more of like, if I can't have her, no one will type of thing. Where, John's
right. Also, he was married to her and she was on cocaine and about to get arrested. It was actually trying to help her. Look at these clowns are like, it's just about the same thing. If I can't have her, nobody can. John never had Kate Meaney. He probably didn't even want to. He was just someone to talk to. Same thing Chad went through with this.
says, I mean, you guys spoke a lot, I imagine. He's very
Whoever's on the show is the new hero.
needy. He wants to talk all the time.
They're all losers, whether it's Joey C, Potato, Cardiff, whatever the fuck their names are. If they're on the show with Carl, you're a great man or lady, and you're a hero to the Dabbleverse.
Out of all those conversations, how many of them were flirtatious? Because he claims that he never once made any attempt or comment.
Shuli, you claim to be a comic. That's all you might do is claim. Bob Lee was going to come beat me. He was claiming to beat me half to death. John was claiming to come over to yesterday, and I was going to give him $100, and I would have given it to him. All you might do is claim.
Or said, I want to have sex with you. I find that hard to believe.
Very hard to believe. He faced
Nefarious.
looking as he thought he looked like the sexiest man on the face of the planet, with the two cats riding beside him in his beat up Mercedes.
On the road trip, he FaceTimed you while driving? Oh,
yes,
that's where the picture came from. Okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
No carrier case, just two kitties
Cats on
on
the
his
lap.
seat driving his car.
Is that illegal, Carl? Is he worried about the kitties now? Carl's gonna be like, that's nefarious.
And I find him humorous to a certain extent, but he likes to play it off as if the two of us talk very frequently. That's not the case, however. We talk on probably a bi-weekly basis when I'm cleaning the house and I can't
Cleaning the house? You don't have a house.
really listen to what else he actually has to say. But, I press record. Maybe I could help my dad's friend out, Shuli, over here in the bottom line. Maybe I have to do some amends and reprimand for my sins of my egregious behavior in the Dabbleverse beforehand. And I'm like,
Wait, she's kissing up to Shuli? Wow, she's in a state of confusion. But they're both high all day, every day, so they have a common bond.
could be one thing that made my dad happy was to help him out with the Stuttering John
Your dad would have
breakdown.
tore Stuttering John apart. He would have had a field day with him. Yeah.
No, he wouldn't have.
He would
That he would have cared about.
right?
The guy's a songstress. Kevin Meaney was a song and dance guy. Way after anyone was impressed by it wasn't Gene Kelly era, Fred Astaire. Kevin Meaney died broke and gay, and the song and dance Kevin Meaney wouldn't tear anybody apart. Maybe some guy's ass. Can I say that? YouTube?
Yeah.
So I guess just to follow up on that question, Kate, was there ever
holy shit? How high does she need to get for this show? Everybody's getting high. There's 4 people. 2 of them are getting high nonstop.
Did John ever
send Stevie Lou the link, Carl?
Imply that, because I know he wanted to bring you to Florida and go on the private jet.
Paris.
Plans for the wedding in New York.
Oh, Jenny Jingles. She's got a cold brew. Is that an IPA, Jenny Jingles?
Paris.
Was there ever an idea?
I'm going to Paris with John. We're gonna go to Paris. He's gonna beat me half to death. Parisian style.
Hook up.
Well, I actually have been staying far away from the Dabbleverse because since I graduated college a year ago, I've been kind of in this limbo.
She can't even say limbo. She says limbo. It's a Freudian slip, right, Melton? Limbo. She limblowed. I gotta write that down. I'm not gonna use the title. Sorry, I'm not reading super chats. I'm too tired. I mean, I'll read them, but I can't. I might do a long show.
Where, then you get caught up in some stuff.
Limbo.
Get attention, and it becomes that automatic endorphin when the clicks and the clicks and the clicks come in.
Right.
So I became part of this Dabbleverse.
Right.
And then one day I woke up, I'm deleting my Twitter. I'm going to take the LSAT. And so then one day John was like, why are you answering your phone?
No. Tell Carl you were afraid of the hunchback. Carl and the hunchback are budsies. Tell them why. That's why you dropped off.
Oh, said John, I'm studying for the LSAT. And the day I take it, he says, if you get a good score today, you and I will go to
What's Shuli looking at?
Paris. John wants to go to...
Look at Carl and his fake laughing. Shuli forgot to fake laugh there because he's looking at something. Did Bob text him? Is Bob mad he didn't get the money he was expecting? It's payday, Bob. Ask Shuli, where's your money?
London, and then he wants to see France so he can see Kate Meaney's underpants.
I like the John goes, if you get a good score, or if you don't even take it. Well, either way, we should go to Paris afterwards.
On your Ramic.
I mean, it's so hilarious that these women think they're hot. They surround themselves with like old losers so that they can pretend they're hot and limbo.
Your Amex.
Oh my God, is he going to drive there?
Yeah, Stuttering John is not doing well. He'll fuck anybody. Any female that gives him a least bit attention. Remember when we had data points? He was Kristen Carney. He's like, I think
With the
the guys have got laid in a while. Stuttering John. So if Kate Meaney, listen, Bill Belichick is the woman he's quote unquote dating. She's like Kate Meaney's age. She's not good looking. She's not, but she's 24. So you reach an age 50 or 60. If someone's in their 20s, you don't give a shit if they're hot. They're 20. So that's like, for your ego, that's a big deal. But Kate Meaney is a Manhattan 4, and I'm being nice.
You know what's crazy? This is breaking today, and John's involved in this wedding, and he can't go on. He's got the reception.
Yep.
He's busy. He's gonna
Shuli knows his whole schedule.
he's gonna ditch that. He's gonna be miserable today.
Damplin' Dan is calling John right now. I can't answer the phone, Damplin' Dan. What the fuck?
This is what Kate Meaney wants. She wants attention. She took a break, and now she's back.
He's probably in the church right now going like...
I mean, this is unbelievable.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. Please give me the communion again. But bless our Father and the groom.
What?
Now, is
What?
the ball in his court now regarding these recordings?
No
Interesting.
way.
Yeah.
No
What
way.
does John have to
Egregious
do?
shit to just get him going. I'm like, and I will say, when he calls me a drug addict, he's the one who asked me, Kate, can you buy me 2 8-balls for the wedding?
He needs 2 8-balls for the wedding.
Right, Carl. Look at Carl's face. And look at Jenny. They're looking at each other. Oh, what a beautiful relationship they have. Yeah, that's right. He asked for 2 8-balls, Carl. Yes, and Carl, whatever anybody says, you go, probably. She's saying it. She's on my show, so she probably said it.
And I stopped doing cocaine, so I've been
Yesterday. When'd you stop, Kate?
living a very, healthy and productive life now that I have a boyfriend. I've decided to throw the bad behavior out the door, which
He's
I
not
was
good for you,
involved
Kate.
in.
Oh, wait. How many times has he called your boyfriend gay?
Oh, he did call him, and he was like, what was it? You heard on this. You heard on the recording, Shuli. It was
I don't
something.
think I heard that one.
Wait,
said
she's sending Shuli the recordings?
something about I was like, oh, he just wants to cuddle all night, and then he
I can't even watch it anymore. Oh my god, Gustav, what does Gustav have to say? He always hated Kate Meaney, right? Gustav, so both New York and California are dual consent states. So if she did record John, she just admitted to a crime in both states. Basically, you can only record someone if they're outside in public or in a governmental building without consent. Yes, I think that's yes. I mean, I'm not disputing. I know point double point day, so I should be challenging Gustav. But I think there's 100% right. I know New York and California. I know New York is. You need dual consent, so you can't just record someone's phone call and then put it up. I don't think you can put it up in any way, shape, or form, even if it's not to just earn money. I mean, you can't do it to like, hey, I'm going to have a conversation with Robert Plant, and then I'm going to put it up on wherever to try to monetize it. You can only record someone if they're outside in public. I don't even know what that means. So if they're outside, you can't record them in a conversation, but you can record them if they're outside, like they're doing a press conference. Basically, you can only record someone if they're outside in public or in a governmental building without consent. Carl, professional dork. I suck ass. Literally, tapeworm. Wow. James O'Sullivan, how's Saturday night looking? Mr. Call Everything or Source? Are you out of your mind? You think I give a shit about Saturday today? I'm one show at a time, dude. You don't even know this by now? So Carl is best buddies with Melton, and Kate go on a show after all what Melton said on Kate. Well, it's disgusting. I know. It's like Melton probably said, Carl probably said, oh, Melton's going to lay off you if you come on my show. And then Kate will be like, oh, okay. You sure? He'll lay off? And Carl's like, yeah, well, I'm tight with Melton.